Got music playing?
Yep.
I can't hear.
Anybody out there? Oops. We live, man.
Are we live?
We live.
Dang, cuz. What up, everybody? We live. I didn't know you was playing music. I can't hear nothing.
Oh, I got to bounce out of this. Back to the music. Here we go.
Uh, it's not showing us live on YouTube.
It's not.
There we
If
go.
if you're looking for StreamYard, that ain't gonna work because I cut that out.
No, I was looking for
Oh,
YouTube
okay.
now. There it is. It's on now.
There it is.
Oop, there it is. What up, Skin?
Oop, there it is. Oh, it just took a minute.
Oh yeah, it's chickens. Who you calling chicken, Skin?
I had
Yeah.
chickens for dinner, man. I had me some chicken booby.
Dang, there's Rich Herbert. What's up, Rich?
What's happening? Man, that's what I am.
He's the boogeyman.
He is the boogeyman.
I've
Oh, yeah, yeah.
seen him about, 2 years. What's up, Ron?
Let me see why I'm catching the. I got to figure out how to get away from this fault.
Yep. Good to see you, Rich. Good to see you, Ron, Cruz. Y'all come on in. Have a seat.
A Seat.
A seat. And let's talk about it.
Talk to him for a minute, man. I got to figure out what's going on here.
I don't know if
Folks.
y'all seen the thumbnail of this thing, but you know, if y'all ain't seen it, you need to go look at it because this sapsucker done me wrong. But there is breaking news. We got some breaking news tonight, so y'all stick around.
Yes,
Gotta,
we do. I'm trying to figure out where my. Can you hear me all right?
yeah, I hear you.
Cool. All
Rich
right, we're in the
he's
house.
out. He's got to go play with his rubber duckies. All right, Rich. See you,
Figures he
man.
would want to go play with something.
Uh, his rubber duckies.
You know how he is. He likes to play with himself,
Yeah,
by himself, and for himself.
right.
He's a sap sucker.
He is. He's
Who
a
was
sap.
there? Ron Cruz. Okay, I found everybody now. Reach, who said he's leaving. I'll jump in later. You damn well better. Don't make me have to jump over to Canada to beat some ass.
Ooh.
Cruz, I heard you finding some stuff out there in the woods by shaking your pan around. I didn't see no damn pictures of that. If I didn't see the pictures, it didn't happen.
Sorry, Skin. I didn't even throw you under the bus or nothing. I was just talking about it.
Yeah, we're talking about you, mofo.
Mofo.
The mo with a foe? The foe with a mo?
Talking about you and your purple truck.
Yeah, you purple people, you purple Peter eater.
Oh, man.
What's everybody doing?
Yeah, talk to us, man. I mean, don't let us just be the ones that talk all night.
Yeah, y'all could ask a question or two. It wouldn't hurt anybody or anything, you know. It's busy here. We got the brick masons coming tomorrow, so the project part two finally starts. And it is the last phase. Damn well better be anyway.
Float is the fish stack king. Stack? Yeah, I be stacking them up, don't I?
Ron's been drinking moonshine again.
I be stacking them big ones up.
Biggins. Them
I caught
biggins.
I caught four yesterday. It wasn't too nothing real big.
Well, you didn't report back. It must not have been too much.
Nah, it wasn't nothing big. I mean, it was a decent catch, on live stream. Yeah, I forgot to text you.
No pictures. It didn't happen.
I got video,
Oh, now he has video.
so
Y'all
that's
hear this?
well, it's on live. I live streamed, and TikTok saves your live stream, so I got that.
So you live streamed again and didn't even let me know. I
That's
get you,
what
bro.
that
I
that's
get
what I
you.
just said, man. I forgot to text you again.
I
I
know. I
always
know.
I always remember when I start going live. I'm like, gosh, dang it.
Y'all see how he treats me, right?
Y'all see why I treat him that way? Because the way
I
he
give
treats
it.
me.
I give him a lift up. I give him food. I give him drinks. And
Yeah,
this is what I get.
I found something I'm gonna send you.
Oh, you
Hmm.
think so, sapsucker?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
found something that the world is gonna want to see you eat.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Remember, the standing rule is if one does, the other has to as well.
No, that rule don't. It don't.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-mm.
That was my compromise to you. If I make you eat it, I'll eat it. So that has to be
But I
go.
didn't. You know. Okay, man. Shoot. Dang it. I don't guess you're gonna get it then.
See, y'all hear that? Y'all see how he is, right? He's trying to be sneaky. Neil says the thing's gonna be for the street, plumb crazy.
I'm crazy, baby. All right, what
I'll be
Ron
interested
saying?
in
Take it back.
see that thing hit the road. That'd be kind of cool. What year is that, Neil? It looks like like an early '60s model, but I don't know. I don't know my Dodge trucks all that well.
Deal is a deal. I didn't make that deal though, Skin.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did too, mofo. You made the deal. You made a deal with the dirty.
Deal with the dirty. Make a deal with the dirty.
Yeah, you did.
Dirty came to Bama. He was looking for
What?
just 16-8.
Ooh, look at that. What happened?
What in the world?
I don't know. I'm messing around with things in here. I'm still trying to learn this thing. 1968. It's a 68 D200. I thought that's what it was. I noticed there was a bunch of lug nuts on the ass. What if I do this?
You got a
Click it.
mask on.
A mask.
Yeah, for a minute there you had a mask on.
Oh yeah, because it like I become the green screen when I do this for some reason. Wait, now it doesn't do it anymore. That's
There
weird.
you
I
go.
don't know.
There.
I'm trying to get rid of that freaking blotch. I don't know why it's there.
I know it's like an old film burning.
I know. Yeah, that's exact. I was trying to remember what it looked like, and that's exactly what it looks like. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Everything else is much better over here in Zoom world. If I can, and no matter how many lights I take away or how many lights I add, it's still there. That's the weird shit.
Yeah.
It's not like a ghosted spot. I don't know. It's weird. You weird.
Yeah, weird kid.
360 with dual pump in the dash shifter with auto trans.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice. Those 360s, those things, man, that's a fuel sucker right there, man. Holy shit. 8 miles to the gallon if you're lucky.
Yeah, that's why he's out there digging in the mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, you damn well better be. See, it still does it no matter what. Let's just take it. That's kind of driving me crazy. So we'll just do this maybe. What's the whoa, whoa. Don't monkey around. Now see, this one doesn't, I mean, but although it does weird me out. What is
Well, I
this
used to
one?
have that one as my MySpace background.
That one?
Yeah,
MySpace, man. That goes back a piece.
yeah, it does.
Dude, I mean, over well, roughly 20 years ago. That's hard to believe, man. 20 freaking years ago.
That's crazy.
What does that one
Wow.
do? Well, that one shows up better, but then see, I
Yeah.
used to have somewhere I've got control of I could be the talking head. Somewhere in there I've got control of the um
I don't know, people say it ain't true, and then they say, well, Amazon's gonna buy it, this gonna buy it, but I was hearing talk Walmart was trying to buy TikTok. I think if Walmart gets it, it's gonna be screwed up big time.
Walmart was thinking about it.
Yeah.
That's a yeah, the most I heard about was you just said them. Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah.
I don't I tell you what, I hope whoever gets it straightens out the bullshit, man, because I mean you can hardly make a comment without them taking it down. It's like
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Yep. It is. The other day I got a restriction because I was live, and I said, dang man, I smell somebody smoking weed. And I got a restriction for saying that. For
Real? Let's see.
talking about dangerous. What did it say? I forget what it said, but yeah. So I had to end the live and come back, and
That's stupid, man.
I had over 100 people watching.
Damn. That sucks.
I ended yesterday with 13,000 viewers.
How many?
13,000.
Damn. You go, Pookie.
Trying, man.
Everybody wants to see them fish sticks, man.
Yeah,
They want to
do.
see how you catch fish sticks.
And it's this is what I get. It's like what you fishing for? Bass. What you using? I got a jerk bait on right now, and I got a pink fluke. And then it's like, oh, you should be using this,
Right, right, right.
but
Everybody's a pro.
I'm catching fish. So maybe I'll try that later.
Right, right. Sorry, I'm good with what I got.
Yeah,
Maybe I can put that down lower. Maybe if I tilt it this way.
I hooked another giant in that one pool, man, and dude, it was on a fluke, and I got him almost to the bank, and he come out of the water and spit my fluke, man. And it was so funny too because there was this girl in my live stream, and she was talking about how peaceful. She's like, "Your live streams are so peaceful," and this, and then it was like, "Oh, I got a big one. Oh, it's a big one, guys. It's a big one." And then it was like, "Oh, come on, God." And I'm screaming. I'm like, "Oh yeah." Let me calm back down because she thought my live stream was, peaceful. And here I am screaming.
So much for the peacefulness.
Yeah.
That's all right, man. You got to get excited when you catch a fish.
Oh yeah. Oh, but I was getting double excited or upset because it came off, and I seen it too. It Joker come out of the water, and I said, "Oh
There's
God!"
nothing worse than that, man. Well, when you were live the other day, man, I mean, it was like 4 or 5 in a row that right when it got in the boat, they were gone.
Yep.
Blaming that shit on me.
It was Dirty's fault, y'all. He was doing the hooby jooby. What's
And
up, Andrew?
it was funny because right when I got in there, you were like, "Hey, man, I just caught one," and then I watched him hook like 5, and every time they got within about 2 feet of the boat, it was gone. It was
Heck
funny.
yeah. Yeah, it was.
What's everybody saying over here? I hate this stupid thing right there.
Open tick months, the last 3 months. You shouldn't be such a troublemaker over at Cruz. Cruz done be getting all of his accounts taken down. He's such a troublemaker over there, talking about American stuff.
America.
Talking about Trump America stuff. He getting taken down. Can't be
Like I said,
for America over there.
oh, look, adjust for low light. Here we go. No, that's the same shit I was messing with. Dumbasses. What do you say? I hear there's a cruise fishing for a fish. What? They need to move that damn heart on the comments because you can't read the last comment.
For a bigger fish than floats. He's fishing for a bigger
Uh,
fish. Okay. Cool. What's up, Beardus? I don't even have it on Instagram. Never been. You need to get TikTok. I've been trying to tell this Small to get TikTok. He won't listen to me.
On the tiki taki, the taki
You,
the tiki.
you ever heard of, I'm pretty sure you heard of Kaba,
Yep.
the drink?
Mm-hmm.
I got it coming, man. TikTok shop sending me. I didn't buy it either. I did it for a free trial or free sample. So I'm getting some of it.
There we go. Now we're kicking. I mean,
I fish all the time, Andrew. If I'm not at work, even after work, today I couldn't because I had to come home, cut my grass, and then get ready for the podcast.
now I'm about
So
to screw up. Damn it.
I didn't go today. But let's see, we got 8 people in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and mention this. I'm gonna talk more about it too later on in the podcast. But on my channel, um, I will be doing a super clean giveaway. Super clean hit me up and wanted to know if I wanted some more product to do a video, and I'm like, yeah, heck yeah. So they sent me some more products. I did a video. They emailed me back, said, "Hey, we love the video. Would you like to do a giveaway on your channel?" I'm like, "Yes." So so she's like, "Okay, well, just let me know the winner, the winner get their address and name and all that, and we'll send them the product." So I'll be doing a giveaway here soon.
And I use Super Clean today, actually.
I like it, man. It works really well.
I had my uh cleaned out the truck today and I washed down all my seats with it. He did a
But I only
good
did
job.
one. I did the one video with the original Super Clean. Then I've got the aerosol can, degreaser that I'm gonna do a video with too. So that's what they're gonna give away. It's gonna be the original one, and then the aerosol can. So it'll be 2 products. What's up, Mandy?
Mandy, Mandy. Brucey. It's supposed to rain Friday, I think, Cruz. I hate to disappoint you, but they say there's a good chance.
Yeah. That's what I've been hearing. We'll have to find out with our weatherman.
Yeah, but our weatherman gives us a way to send him a link. I don't know. Maybe he's on strike. I don't know.
Oh, is he on strike? I've heard there was a couple weathermen on strike. He may be with them.
Yeah, up in Troy, you're probably definitely looking at rain. Let's see. Let's give him the weather report. See what's going on.
What's going on?
Remember that song from the 70s? What's going on?
Yeah.
And it's funny because I just heard that song. What was that? Over the weekend, actually. I hadn't heard it in forever. Super Clean to Degrease all the gold cleanup.
There you go. I do, man. I like Super Clean. It works really well. It made that rim look good. Cleaned it up really nice.
Yeah, you're probably definitely gonna see some showers up there on Friday, but they'll be gone.
Hey, Beardus, I need your help, man, on something, dude. If you can. Man, I was trying to fix Ryan's car yesterday, and I was going to change the max airflow sensor, and it's nothing to it. Take the box off. It's got two screws that hold it in. You take the screws out. Well, one of them is stripped, so evidently somebody's messed with it before. So I can only get one screw out, and I don't know how I'm gonna get that other one out unless I kind of drill it somehow and tap that star bit because it's a star bit down in there. You get some time this weekend or something. You want to ride over, or I'll come get you. Help me out. My
Oh
comment
shit.
showing up my computer, but show I don't know.
I
It's
know I
still
was just
here.
reading that. That's a weird one. Drop YouTube on the computer and start it back up and see what happens.
Yeah. If it's stripped, that means somebody already changed it. Yeah.
What did Mandy say? Oh, we've been through it.
Well, we got the bottom one out, but the top one, man, it's just freaking stripped.
He says if it's stripped, it means somebody already changed it, possibly more than once.
What do you want? And that's all, man. That's all that's holding me up of fixing his car is that one freaking strip screw, man.
That's a pain in the ass, man, dealing with that
Yeah.
shit. I got a set of easy outs for when that shit happens, man. Oh, that pisses me off.
Let's see. What was it? Let's see. I don't even have it. So was it after that you talked about Twitter and not having Instagram and Twitter?
Dropping.
If it was, yeah, I don't see it. Oh, let me make sure I got it on all comments.
Well, there you go. Andrew says, cruise, rain Friday, then Saturday through Monday and Tuesday, 80, partly cloudy.
It started acting up.
I missed when you said what it was. It's actually acting up. What are you fixing?
Uh, Putting in a new max airflow sensor.
Oh, airflow sensor.
Craftsman screw set, aka left-handed drill bit.
Yeah, those easy outs, they're pretty, the set's like, it's pretty cheap. What
Oh,
I type.
to get a set for the strip ones.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
You need something to clean the gas tank. If it works, you'll have an internet breaking video because nothing else has touched it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I can come put some super clean in it.
They did, Andrew. You know, after they got the astronauts out, they said I could have it. So Elon launched me up here, man. Said it's all yours, Jack. I said, thank you, sir. No,
My
Cruz, you ain't gonna melt. No, ain't no damn way you're gonna melt. Hell no.
dirt is always in space. Yeah, true that.
Kiss my ace. But yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it is. It's always on that
Cruz,
cat.
Do y'all camp there at the mine site? I got to get up to the property, man. Fuck, I've not been up there ever.
Yeah, give up on it. Yeah.
But I mean, there was over the winter, there just wasn't a whole lot to be doing. Then because Costas had hip replacement, and then after hip replacement, once his hip felt fine, uh, he went to Greece for a few weeks, and then the fires. It's like Jesus Christ, man. So we got to get the ball rolling. It's still technically under contract too, so I guess we got to
Hmm.
make them shit or get off the pot.
It's just the problem is there's just not much room in that beer. There's not much room to. That's what problem I'm having. Where it's at, there's limited space.
Space, the final frontier,
Yes,
but not in that car.
not in that car. There's limited space.
Limited bibited.
Andrew, I'm not doing politics. Say what?
What's love got to do? Got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
You'll do politics if I say you do politics.
That's right, damn it. You best pay attention.
You best pay attention up in here. This is Thump Podcast.
Yes, ma'am.
Podcast about absolutely nothing. But
Yet
yeah, go ahead.
a little bit of everything.
A little
Sorry.
bit, a little bit of everything.
I'm trying to get into my own live or our own live through the UbiTubi, but you can't do that when you on the Zoomy. It won't let you do it. So I gotta go watch it through the dirty. Try.
Well, you should take.
That way I don't have to look at that stupid heart and
Yeah.
wait for somebody else to comment before I can read a comment.
Oh no, dang heart's right in the way. I had to, go touch and lift the comments up to see it.
Yep. I got it fixed. I got the comments right here on my phone with my little phone stand. Now we're playing ball.
Ball baby.
Ball, baby. Hey, baby, wanna play some ball?
Yeah. So I'll probably do the video for the giveaway maybe Friday or Saturday. I don't know. It just depends because tomorrow I'm getting my, you know, head, all my teeth gone. So may not be able to talk too well tomorrow.
Oh, that's happening tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll
Sucks.
be. What'd you eat tonight?
I had fried eggs and smoked sausage.
Boy, I don't know. I think I'd have been on the steak, get your last bit of good chewing in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that damn heart, y'all tap that heart for a few minutes, man. That tells YouTube to send it out into the algorithm.
Yeah, everybody is eligible,
Come
bro.
see the Thumpy Bumpy podcast.
I ain't figured out. I'll probably just, in the comments or something, everybody that comments, I'll probably put their name on the wheel and spin the wheel or something like that. I don't know. What's up, Virgil?
Virgil, what's up, Virgil? Anybody that comments, you can put them in your will. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Uh,
I guess. That's the way I normally do it. Like whoever comments or leaves a comment, I'll put their name in the wheel and spin the wheel. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
Turning. We're gonna turn everything into a song tonight.
I know that's what we do.
Thank you for hitting the hearts, man. Keep slamming that thing because it will. It'll send it out so
Yeah,
other people can come in here and listen to our damn nonsense.
yeah, the wheel.
Hey, I did want to ask you, man, how often do you walk with the cross?
Uh, pretty often. It's been probably about 3 weeks since I walked with it last, but yeah, I'm
Do you
probably go ahead.
do you try to do it like I mean, is there like a set place or do you go to like different places when you do that?
Yeah, different places. I mean, where I normally go it's right. It's in between 31 highway and 65 highway, so there's a lot of traffic coming through, man. So it's a great place to walk with it. And I feel like the Lord wants me to move out to different places though, because I was just in that particular location for the longest. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start moving out to different locations.
Nice. Do you I'm sure it's easy for to get stupid responses out there. Do you ever get any like really positive feedback from people like
Oh
stopping
yeah,
to give you waters or anything?
oh yeah. I've had people stop. I'll tell you a cool story, man. I was like, and this is true, man. I was like, Lord, I was walking across. I was like, Lord, I sure would like a Dr. Pepper and a Snickers bar. I, this is no lie. I said that, and it wasn't. But a few minutes later, this woman pulled up. Guess what she had?
What?
A Dr. Pepper and a Snickers bar for me.
No shit. Come
Bro,
on
I
now.
was tripping out. I was like, "Thank you, God. Thank you for that, Lord." And yeah, I've had a couple stop, and they went by and saw me, and then went and picked up um, Burger King, and brought me Burger King. I was kind of leery of that, but stuff like that happens, man. I had a police officer. I got it on video. He stopped and brought me a water. I had this guy one time, Dirty. He big old dude stopped, man. He is a big old guy. He got out and he looked mad. And I was like, I'm about to have to hit this guy with my cross. You know?
Wapachop!
Yeah. And he come up and I was like, oh shoot. And he's like, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm walking with the cross, man. I'm showing the love of Jesus. And he was like, well, I just wanted to get out, shake your hand. I mean, he was just so aggressive, but he was, just wanting to shake my hand and tell me thank you. I'm like, I was like, dude, you had me tripping for a minute there. I thought we just had to fight.
That's funny, man. What did Beard say? He's giving away T-shirts, but you'll never get them. Just like, oh, that's right. I owe Beardus a T-shirt. Fuck, I forgot. Well, okay, yep, you'll get that. I'll send it to Float.
Yep. No, I don't nobody's tripping when I said wheel. They mean it. I don't mean like my dying wheel. I'm talking about a spinning wheel, to win a product.
He's talking about the wheels on the bus go round and round,
I
round
ain't
and
leaving,
round,
I ain't leaving you
round.
sapsuckers nothing on my wheel. Well, maybe some fish sticks.
You've collected enough.
Yep,
Burgess.
that's true.
We don't have many voles around here, Virgil, but there's some in the upstate, but 99% everything around here is a mole issue. Voles aren't much of a thing down here.
They are here.
Checks in the mail. That's right, Cruz. You tell him. Cruz will back me up. It's in the mail.
I got mine on right now. My Thump podcast shirt, but the logo's on the back, so you can't see it.
I had mine on yesterday. That's right. I don't want. I don't. I. We're not. We don't want them to see it. It's a surprise.
Yeah,
It's the to be able to wear the the thump signia
yeah,
and to be able to see it on someone
yeah.
is for the chosen few.
Only chosen. Yeah.
Chosen few. We
So
don't.
when you get it, Pearce, you need to cherish that thing, wear it with pride, son.
But only in the house. You can't let anybody else see that shirt.
Uh, no,
They can't see that logo.
I have mine into. Oh wait, never mind. Yep.
Alfred. I don't know that I've ever heard of that, Virgil. But even when I was had a license and doing that, I very seldomly did baits for moles. I would usually just set traps because they work. You just find their main tunnel across a hard surface and they gone.
And when I was doing pest control, we had some grubs that worked really well. Uh, Grub baits that we would stick down in the hose, and they seem to work really well. Bro, I'll never forget one time I showed up at this house to do pest control. And I look out, and this guy has his lawnmower. He had a tractor style lawnmower with a hose ran from his exhaust down in a hole and just had it running. I'm like, what are you doing?
Killing moles.
He's like, yeah, man. He said, that's what he said. He said, I'm killing moles, man. I got this exhaust running, and you could see smoke coming out of different holes in the yard. I'm like, so this is how you kill your moles? He's like, yeah, it works too.
Yeah, Virgil, that's true. The source is no food, they will move on. I and that's primarily why I probably didn't have much of an issue in any of the yards. But there's a few yards that I remember, and it was mostly because the neighbors, had bad problems, and every now and again you'd catch one coming across the street or across the driveway and raising hell. But Andrew's fixing to put down insect grub stuff from Ortho. Primary ingredient is bifenthrin. Bifenthrin. Dun dun dun. Bifenthrin, man. I kill you. I kill your mole cricket, man.
Them moles are funny looking creatures, buddy.
Yeah, they are. Them and possums are the weirdest looking things that exist, in my opinion,
Hmm.
other than a platypus. But I ain't never seen one in my yard.
Who's lurking in here? Probably Ron. Ron's lurking.
Ron is definitely lurking.
And maybe Yeah, Rich may be back lurking. I don't know.
Merritt was always the go-to. I don't even know what's out there anymore. I mean, so much shit comes and goes now. Then
Yeah, they are blind, injured. That's true.
but they'll go through your mulch and they'll go through your grass.
Go through your grass, man. They
Hey, thanks
like
for
they
hitting.
they like a termite in a way because they'll make a path where right to the top of the grass, just like a termite will
Yeah.
eat right to the sheetrock, paper,
Yep.
and you'll never
Can
know they're there until you step in it or lean up against a wall.
you fall through it? Funk. Bread as well. What you talking about, Cruz?
Really. Tracker one's got it too. Robbins. That tracker's something else, buddy. He tried so hard. He was trying so hard the other day to get in my lap.
Hey, he's a little lap dog. Well, he
Oh,
thinks he is.
he loves to get up in my lap. He was trying so hard. You'd hear Beardus go, "No, sir." Or I'd say, "No, sir," and he'd be inching his way up, beside me, and he'll put,
Right, trying to sneak in.
yeah, he'll put one paw up on me, and he'll cut them eyes up at you. Like, is he gonna say no or is he gonna say come on?
I think Brett got banned from YouTube. I haven't seen him around at all. Saw that Drew was live. What was that, last week?
He don't come in here, man. That sapsucker. He'll text me, send me messages and stuff, but he won't come in or live.
That's true, Beardus. Chickens will solve a lot of problems in your lawn and fertilize it.
That sapsucker was, selling me a GoPro, and I was ready to send him the money. He's like, "Well, I don't know how I'm going to send it yet." What you mean you don't know how you're going to send it?
It's called a box. You take the
Yeah.
box to the post office.
Yeah. I said, if I had to pay a little bit more for shipping, I will.
Twinkies for Brett. Sapsucker Twinkies at that.
Steamroller to come across my yard. You can rent them things. You fill it up with water and roll it across your yard. Pull it behind your mower.
Yeah, just ask Rich. He's got one. Oh, he
Does
left, didn't he? He done bad. He said he's coming back though.
Yeah, he says he's going to play with his rubber duckies.
I've heard of Milky Spore, but I never knew what it was. Or I probably did know at one time and it drifted away.
Yeah,
There's another song.
I forgot about a lot of stuff.
It's true though, man. What they say, if you don't use it, you lose it, and that's the damn truth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's certain things that, there's probably 10, 20 things that become instinct after doing it a lot, but the rest of it just, it'll fade. Like getting on any piece of equipment, second
Yeah,
nature. Doesn't matter. Plant ID. There's probably very few plants that I've ever forgotten the names of. Um, Surfing, ride a bike. That could qualify for all of us, but
Yeah.
I said 15, 20 things I think we could all come up with, but after that, shit would go away. My brain's full, you know. It's full. It's been around for years. Okay.
Yeah, years. Yeah.
You can buy plastic totes off Marketplace, drill some holes in it, pull some bar and full of concrete.
Oh, what's he doing?
You're building a prison around them?
I mean, what's he doing? You gonna put them in concrete? Set them up? Use smoke bombs. Yeah, I know somebody's done that.
We just put smoke bombs on people's front porches and ring the doorbell.
There's a, I seen where a guy put a smoke. He put one of them. It was about this long. I forget what it's called, and he stuck it down in the hole, lit it up. Man, that fuse went down, and when it started smoking, they stuck a handheld blower down in there and just blew it all through the tunnels.
Oh shit. Later, Cruz.
All right, Cruz, go dig up some millions.
Yeah, you're gonna need it with that Dodge.
Yeah, gonna have to stack some up for fuel, buddy.
Fuel and repairs.
Yeah, speaking of repairs, I thought I had my Chevy fixed to put new brake pads on it, but one of my calipers are sticking.
I said, sorry, autocorrect got me tubs, barrels, whatever is round. Make a yard roller.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
T for dirty. Yes, sir, Andrew. Got a whole cup full of it right. Yeah. And I got a sod roller. It's actually in the garage.
I'm drinking Coke Zero tonight, the hard stuff.
Hokey Zero. It's the hardcore. So what's the lawnmower sales world like right now?
It's busy. It's wide open, man. I've delivered in the past couple of days. I've delivered 6 or 7 new zero turns. Couple of couple Skags, a Liberty, 2 Liberties, um, and the rest were Graveleys.
Nice.
Yeah, they're moving, man. It's keeping me busy. I delivered one today and to an older gentleman, and yeah, I had to go over it several times with him, you know, so I didn't mind, And after I'd go over it, we'd be standing there, and he said, "Hey, now how do you?" And I was like, "Well, we just, I didn't say this, but in my mind, like we just went over,
We
you
just
know."
did that.
So we go over it again, and then he's like, "Hey, can you show me how to do that again?" So I'm like, "All right." I was like, "Man, he's gonna end up crashing this thing sooner than we."
He's gonna wind up driving it off into the pond.
I've had that happen. I mean, I delivered a brand new one time, Dirty, and the guy had a pond. I mean, his backyard, it's right there. I mean, and it had like a high wall uh, in his backyard, and then it was probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet down. The water was there, and I did a tutorial and showed him. I was like, look, you want to keep a little bit until you get used to it. Keep a little pressure down on these handlebars so you don't pull up on them like
Right.
this and get you squirrely. Well, I leave and I get a call. I'm not gone 15 minutes. Hey, you need to go back to that house. He's done flipped the mower off in the pond. I'm like, what? So I'll
Oh,
go back. Yeah, I'll go back, man, and have him pull the mower out. You know what he did? He pulled up on the bar and it jerked to the right and went right off that wall into the dang pond. So we got it pulled out, man, and uh, I got it loaded up on the trailer, took it to the shop, and we drained everything out of it, man. And it ran, so it didn't mess it up.
some people, I mean, what goes through somebody's mind when it goes, I have never used a mower like this, so I think I'm gonna go cut around the pond.
Around the pond. Yeah. Another guy that I took him he bought a brand new uh, a Walker mower with a hopper on the back. I think it was,
Aha.
yeah, I think it was a 14 or it might have been a 15, S15. Um, and showed him how to run it and everything. I told him, I said, do not cut because he's got this real high wall. I mean, it's probably from where his driveway goes down into his double garage. It's a high wall, probably 10 to 12 feet up,
Oh, damn.
you know. And I told him, I said, do not cut around that until you get used to this thing. I said, you know, use your push more or whatever. And he didn't listen. He got up there dirty. And you know, when you turn a walker, you know, you can turn that walker where that rear wheel is gonna
Kicks out.
kicks out. Well, he turned up against that wall and that wheel kicked out. And what it did was it did just like that. And it landed on top of him.
Oh,
It broke.
shit.
I mean, he had his bone sticking out of his shoulder where he took his hand and tried to, you know, grab his stop himself with his arm,
Yeah.
shot that bone up out of his shoulder. He ended up having surgery on that. It messed him up bad. I had to go
What?
back and get the mower, and we had to replace the hopper on it. It was terrible.
Good grief, man. I just people, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And I had this other older gentleman. Well, I say this guy was probably, you know, late 50s, early 60s. So I mean, he's not that old. But he's one of those guys, he's a truck driver and he's hard headed. You couldn't tell him nothing. You know, I asked him, I said, you ever driven one? No, I ain't never driven one, but I'm good. I'm like, well, let me show you how to do it. You ain't got to show me nothing. He jumped on there, man, and took off. And he took off straight into his air conditioner.
Yeah.
Boom! He hit his air conditioning unit, took the chute right off the side of the freaking mower. To the right, he went down off into a ditch. And man, I ran down there and I cut that thing off. I said, get off this freaking mower right now. And I was yelling at the customer. I was like, I told you. And he's like, well, man, I don't know what happened. I said, you don't know how to drive it is what happened. You won't listen to me, man. I said, this ain't like, you know, a tractor with a steering wheel on it. It's a little bit
People
different.
don't understand that those things launch if you just push and go, man. They're gone.
And that's what he did. He just right into it. And he didn't know how to turn it. And he went right in that freaking air conditioner. Boom. His wife come running out there. What you doing?
People don't have any sense, man. I remember the first time I used one though. I mean, it's a trick, man. I mean, it's the
Yeah.
first time, and I had run plenty of heavy equipment, so I jumped in with some confidence, thinking, "Fuck, I can run a backhoe. What's with this?" You know, and but it's a completely different beast, man. It only takes about 5 minutes if you've got any kind of experience with hydraulics and using them. But
Mm-hmm.
that first 5 minutes is a bitch. It's like, whoa.
This going car. Oh, you talking about one of these?
Kohler. Yeah, what's Kohler called now?
What are they called?
Yeah, somebody bought Kohler and they changed the name.
Uh, heck, I don't even know. I thought it was still the same.
Mm-mm. It's a weird name too. I'm like, where in the fuck did you come up with that name? I mean, it's it's very dumb sounding at that. It's like, why in the world? I mean, and especially an iconic brand in the
Yeah.
motor industry like Kohler.
Oh
Why
yeah.
would you change the name? That makes
Uh,
no sense. None.
makes no sense. If you don't have to, why? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
unless
mean,
that was in the deal for you when you bought it was to change it. I don't know, but that is stupid. That don't make no sense.
and if you bought it, it's still what I mean. The only thing I could think of is they didn't buy the rights to the Kohler name. But if
Yeah,
you're going to buy the Kohler brand or the Kohler production, why why wouldn't you own the name? Because that means somebody else can use it somewhere down the road and you're screwed because you're not fucking Kohler. It could be an engine, motor, whatever you want to call it, that's 20 times shittier than what you're buying. But for years, because it has the Kohler name on it, they think it's going to outsell your ass.
yeah, yep. Especially all Walkers have. It's the Kohler engines.
Yep. I'm trying to remember what it is. I mean, it's very Asian sounding. So there is that. Um, Speaking
Somebody
of that,
Google
man,
it.
yeah, Google it, Andrew. What? How do y'all feel? Look at the tariff response. Have y'all seen that today? And the stock market response? Let me tell you what I did. I got to tell you. So I got a few libtards that I call friends, right?
Yeah.
And for the past week, it's like 5 times a day, maybe 10, and I'm not even kidding. Every one of them were like, look at the stock market. Look what Trump's doing. Trump, 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 Trump. Stock market, stock market, stock market, stock market, stock. I'm like, holy shit. The stock market went down further just a year and a half ago under fucking Biden. Nobody said a word. And it
Right.
was, and if I'm remembering correctly, it's right when he increased the tariffs on fucking China. And so I screenshotted every one of those that I saw from every one of them. You know why? Because I'm going to text it to them. And actually, I might even post it on my Facebook page myself and call them out and say, okay, so what are you going to say? The stock market was up 2,900 points today.
Right.
Are we going to hear from you today, tomorrow, next week? You got 47 fucking countries tripping out going, wait, free trade, we'll stop. Crickets on your fucking end.
All right. Hmm. Yep.
It's like it just cracks me up because Trump has learned how to troll the fuck out of them.
Yep. He does that. And I love it.
Did it make it to 3,000, Andrew? Last I checked after lunch, it was up 2,900 points.
Nice.
I got home early and had to go up and get our vegetables for the week, our fruits and vegetables. And when I got back home, no, I checked it. I checked it before I left. When I got home from work, and I checked, and then I went and got our veggies.
Oh, veggies. I need freaking Iraq dinar to revalue is what I need.
You what?
I said I need the Iraqi dinar to revalue is what I need.
You do that.
Yeah.
What did he, let's see what Andrews
I'll be looking
said.
pretty if it wouldn't be revalued.
Doge. Oh, I'll check that out later, Andrew. All right. Pew.
Yeah, I bought a little bit of it back in the day.
Oh, I got I got to change the title to the Zoom because it says Dirty's personal meeting room. That sounds a little
Ah,
perverted.
yeah, it does.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I'll change that.
Mhm.
Thump's
What
meeting
does
room.
YouTube say? I guess that's
That's what it says.
that's what it says. The personal
I
meat
might mess
room.
with that a bit. Funny. All these assholes out there going, oh, it's gonna kill the stock market. It's gonna crash it. It's gonna kill us all. Blah blah blah. I'm like, man, the stock market. First off, let's just take a trip in the Wayback Machine for a minute
Yeah.
and go back to, dude. If you're a person of that's been investing in the stock market and you're over the age of 40, or at least you were over the age of 40 when you started. Well, you could have been any age, I guess. But what you made more money in the stock market from 2012, 13ish up to the current date than anybody has previous in the existence of the fucking stock market. The stock market has basically done this
Mm-hmm.
for the past 13 fucking years.
Right.
And for this little blip, I mean, at 2,900 or 3,000 points, whatever it got to, that caused a mild recession in 99. Because, dude, I remember when the stock market hit 12,000, people were flipping out. That was a huge hit around the same time reflection. And it's just what it's done since then is fucking insane. And people are bitching, oh, I'm not going to have any 401k left. I'm going to be poor. No, you're not. You've made a shit ton of money. If you've got anything close to retirement money, or you have your retirement money in the stock market right now, you lost, all things considered, you didn't lose shit. You didn't
Mm-hmm.
lose you didn't lose a damn thing. Man, there's people out here, and I see it all the time in the Facebook groups here in the past couple weeks too. Oh, it even old Joe Deary. Have you ever watched him on YouTube for
Mm-hmm.
pressure washing? Joe Deary. He
Uh,
he's got a pretty popular wash channel, and he's like, and everybody's saying, well, it's the economy is, it's not doing so well right now, and I'm like, who in the fuck are you talking about? And I mean, maybe I'm oblivious. I don't know, but I'm like, man, I'm more stacked up with work right now than I could ever fucking imagine. I'm hoping to God everything, literally every night, I'm sitting there praying that everything works out because I am stacked.
mm,
And I mean stacked from now until May 1st. And I'm doing it all myself to stack some fucking cash. But that was the goal anyway, because the first week of May or whatever, what is that? What is that week to be exact? Let me look. Is Monday, this is the 5th, the first full week? Yes. The 5th is when at least one person is starting as an employee. I may have to reel them in a little bit sooner because it is so fucking crazy. And I don't mean that I'm stacked with work just through April. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do by myself to rack and stack some fucking cash.
right.
I'm literally booked out way into June, way into June, and the
Wow.
phone just keeps ringing. And it's like
Wow.
but a lot of people are crying, I don't know what's happening around here. Now, I mean, but the thing is, if you live in small town America, that in itself can be a problem. And I don't mean that negatively. It's just the fact that you're around a small populace, or there's not a bunch of people to market to.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I think everybody looks for the excuse of not blaming themselves, and because everything is determined. You determine your destiny, man. You just really do. And because I mean, in the same uh, token, I can look out there. There's guys out there that are just part time in it. that are making their quota, so to speak. They're doing fine. And I see it in the landscape and stuff. Well, I joined a bunch of landscaping groups here recently just to kind of monitor what people are doing, maybe and monitor pricing and things like that. But most people, I don't know, I'll probably just get right back out of those groups because I don't know. But anyway, and it's the same conversations. And I'm like, dude, if you're not finding work, it's there's a million things you could blame it on, but you really can't blame it on the economy. It's
Mhm.
not the economy, stupid, because and I'll tell you this, some of the best years I've ever had are in down years
Yeah.
because it gets rid of the Joe trucks. They filter out. You don't have them underpricing things, and which
Yeah.
on the grand scale, I've never had much of a problem with that, but there's no project too small for me in the fact that you want 5 bushes across your foundation, fine, I don't care. That's fine by me. I mean, my package is especially in previous years was wholly focused on complete design and installation. But there's a shit ton of work that was, what I call bread and butter work with, Aunt Sally, or neighbor wants, 10 boxwoods
Mhm.
across her front yard, wants the hollies ripped out and mulch. It boom, done, gone. And
Right.
it's those jobs that where guys that are just starting out or guys that, they're I don't know, they're Ray. I'll just say it. You know, it it they come in and undercut it a lot. And that's when I would see, I'm at, I don't know, $1,500 and they're at 700. And I'm like, how in the hell, are you making
Yeah.
$1?
Yeah.
And, but I don't know. I've never blamed the economy when sometimes it even possibly could be, but you just got to move better. You have to move faster and you have to move more consistently when things get slow. I don't ever drop my prices. I don't ever negotiate my prices. Um, but I know when to push harder, I guess is a good way to put it. And sometimes we just have to do that. And it's especially when there's nothing to fall back on. Um, when it's just you and you're serious about the business and there is no part-time or 40 hour that you're to get your money from, and I mean this mostly from people starting out. um you got to be hungry,
Yeah.
and it's just some people are wild with what I hear talking about this, but and it seems to be a big topic right now, and I'm like, I don't know who's losing money, but maybe somebody is. Maybe small town America is hurting more than I think it is, but holy shit, these are I live within a stone's throw of 5 very small towns. Now they're very wealthy, but if the wealthy's still spending,
Yeah.
everybody else is still making money because money rolls downhill. Um, and I haven't seen anybody wanting to tighten up, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. That's true, man. It's all in what you put in it. You get what you put in it, huh?
You do. You reap what you sow. And I mean, it's just like right now, very organically, and I did this with the pressure washing as well. I did it with the furniture business. I do not take a dime from one business and apply it to another one when I've got multiple things going on.
Yeah.
This whatever any business, no matter when I started it, has never been funded by anything except for the clients because that's the goal. I want it to sustain itself. And with this latest landscaping thing, it's now I marketed a bunch of mulch to some existing clients, and that did get a start. Um, but I'm not funding it in any way. I'm just using my resources, right? And but the amount of work that I have gotten from new clients, people I don't know in any shape, form, or fashion, is nuts. Um, it's it's been it's gonna be a good year. Thank God with all these remodels we got going on. But it I, for people to say that there's no work out there is crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's out there. Maybe you have to do some things you really don't want to do. Well, I think also what people run into problems with is there's work out there that they can't do. Um, Especially with the lawn care, and it's definitely getting that way with the pressure washing, is that when you're just out there marketing to average Joe, if you're doing any marketing at all, it's getting saturated. That's the biggest problem, is you're
Mhm.
out there chasing when you're chasing the smaller scale washing, there's a lot, and lawn mowing, there's a lot of them out there now. There's a lot of cutthroat shit going on.
A lot
Um,
going on here. That's the problem I've been running into.
And the big thing is you just keep plugging on. You just keep doing you and stick to your prices. Like I said, you're one of the you've got your 40 a week. It's not going to cripple you. And
Yeah.
because if things do actually slow down, um, or even not, most of these bottom feeders that come in and cut through, they don't last long. You
Yeah.
just let the wave crash out, man. Just let it crash out because it will.
Yeah, 'cause I don't see how they can, man. It's the way they cut, doing it for
I need
nothing.
I need to start an office in Birmingham. All right, let's do it.
They should actually do it.
We'll get Birmingham rocking and rolling. Work is here you go. Work is everywhere. Work exactly. My peeps, Brian, Mr. Garner. What the hell you doing, man? What's
What's up,
up?
bro? Somebody was just asking about you. I think it was Andrew. How you doing, bro?
Andrew asked where you are every show.
There you go.
We's right here. Say hello, Andrew.
I called dibs on shop manager or driver. Roberta's wants to
Actually,
be
Andrew,
shop manager.
let's see if let me see. This light over here is bugging me. Hold on, it's like in my
Just
eye.
hanging with the Yanks. You hanging with the Yanks. Um, Brian Gardner is in the building, y'all. I ain't seen them sap suck in a minute.
Andrew, let me see if I can copy the link.
Beardus, I don't know if you met Brian yet, or Brian, I don't know if you met Beardus. There you are.
Whoop, there it is.
Whoop, there it is.
Let me see. Meeting info, link. Well, let me copy it. Copy. Okay. Now, let's see. Come on, show me down here.
See if I
Andrew,
can
if you
find.
just shoot me a text, it would be real easy, dude.
Yeah.
Um, oh, actually, I can't because I don't have any social media on this computer. So I can wait. Am I still on there?
Yeah.
Okay. If I can text it to myself. Here we go.
Andy.
This mouse is going to drive me nuts. Paste.
When's the last time you rode through the Birmingham, Garner? How's things for you? Everything's good, brother. Man, just out living life, and working, and if when I'm not working, I'm fishing.
All right, Andrew, I got it right here. I'll definitely send it to you. I might just send it here in a minute, but give me a minute to send it to you.
Andrew, Ron's always lurking. He comes out from behind the curtain every now and then.
He is the man behind the curtain.
Yep. Ron, you still floating down river?
He's floating on pain meds, that's for sure.
I'm gonna be on that tomorrow. Pain meds.
Yes, sir, you is. Oh, Neil sent me a photo. Let's see what he took. Let's see. Oh, he still ain't sent me no mine and pic. Maybe he's already sent me those because he's going up there the weekend. And oh, it's of his motor. He's motorboating. Motorboat.
Motorboat. Yeah.
Hopefully, he keep that Dodge running. I'm gonna give you shit about that too. I don't care. Fuck him. Stuck up here in the freight. Don't go anywhere nowadays. You still got your peeps doing your lawn ferts and all that good stuff.
That's what I was supposed to ask if he was doing lawn care yet.
He's had last year. He had somebody doing it.
Cool.
Tornadoes. Man, the Midwest is shit, man. They saw some action out of those fucking storms, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That was wild. And they tried to build some big story on it as it was coming across here. You know, weathermen in the fucking news.
Yeah.
Look out. Whoa, the world's gonna fucking end, blah, blah, blah. I was like, it's fucking thunderstorms. For the love of God, please stop. All this fear mongering shit. And what cracks me up is the dumbasses that believe it.
We'll get a pressure washer and move up the dirtiest place.
Come
Hey,
on up.
he's stacked up there, Brian.
Come on. Let's go.
You got 8 cuts. Okay. Cool.
No squirming yet. It'll come to you though. Won't be long.
Mm-hmm.
April is the month that it kicks off for everybody. Early for us because we're on the southeast coast and it just trickles. Usually by the end of April, everybody's going nuts. Of course, I've seen everybody even like up in Ohio and everything. Seems like everybody's cutting pretty regularly now.
That's one business that I could get back into tomorrow and start cutting. I don't want to.
Well, why not float?
I just don't want, it's hard to do it by myself now, man. You can't find any good help.
Isn't that the damn truth though? Man, it's and you know it's funny. I mean, 3, 4 years ago, I specifically on Dirty did a live about that. I was like, dude, all of us in this bracket, we're gonna start feeling some fucking pain. I don't care, you know, and if you're doing it by yourselves, doing it on the D, down low or so low or whatever, and that's the you watch some of our people that are in our age bracket that upload videos a lot, and that's the past last year they started talking about it. Man, this sucks. This is getting hard. You
Yeah.
know, it's
Yep.
and you gotta prep for it, and you gotta bob and weave, you know,
Yep.
or hire some young bucks, one of the
Yep.
two.
It's hard to find anybody that wants to work, man.
Dude, it's not easy.
Mm.
It's not.
They want to
Uh,
pay, but they don't want to work.
yeah, they just want to say they have a job.
Mm.
And it's crazy. The guy that's painting our house came by today, and I told him I was looking for another person. And I said, dude, I said if you find anybody, because he said he's pretty stacked up. He's got his uh people pretty tight. He said he hasn't hired anybody in about a year, and isn't looking to get any bigger right now. I said, dude, I said if anybody comes across the table that looks that looks like they might show up,
Yeah. Mm.
send them my way. I need one more.
Yep.
It's it is definitely getting to be a bit challenging, but I'll make
Yeah.
it work.
I still got everything. I still got my zero turn, my trailer, my weed eaters, my blowers, push mower. Um, just too much of a grind, man. That going out and doing a pressure washing job, man, doing one job, working, 2 or 3 hours, making $300 or $400 compared to working, doing 8 to 12 stops or 8 to 10 stops and, barely making 300 or 350 or 400.
Dude, that
It's
is
just,
the one thing that when I was doing lawn care, myself, when I was worked for a few people, and like my really wasn't even the whole it wasn't even through the first year of when I started. That is the one thing that drove me absolutely fucking bonkers was the start, stop, start, stop, start, stop.
yeah,
You never can get into a groove. It doesn't matter how big the yard is or how
yeah.
close the next one is, man. You get in that truck and turn on that AC, you don't want to get back out.
No, that's the dang truth.
Those first 4 yards, you can hum through them, man. That sun starts cracking at about 10:45, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh shit.
Yep, that's right. Hmm. How's the diet going? It's, hey, I'm down 40, a little over 40 pounds.
He getting it, Bubba. He getting it.
Yeah. Still got a long ways to go, but I'm doing it.
Did I say it last week that I actually, that for the first time in my life, I quit putting sugar in my tea?
Yeah, you said you was putting um
The turmeric honey.
turmeric. Yeah,
Well, actually, this week I've got ginger honey. Ginger raspberry honey is the flavor of the week.
that sounds good.
And it's just enough
Thank you,
because
brother.
I don't put much sugar in my sweet tea anyway. I don't like it super sweet at all. Um, is the sweetest I like it is yellow cap Milo. Um, that's some good shit right there.
Yeah,
But I like it just enough to take away the tartness in it. If it's unsweet. Um, that's as far as I go when I make it myself.
I'm on carnivore now for 3 weeks and love it. Come on, man, that's what I'm talking about,
Nice.
dude. It just makes you feel so good. The carnivore diet is amazing. You feel so good. You have more energy. Your taste buds just kind of like explode. You know what I mean? I mean, you taste things better.
A
Because you're
lot
just not,
better.
yeah, you're not putting a bunch of junk in your body, and your energy levels up. It's awesome.
If YouTube would let me comment, you can buy 0 calories sweet tea bags, boil ice and drink. 0 cal. I didn't know there was any calories in tea. In tea bags, I should say. But I've always brewed my own tea. I was raised on that.
Yeah,
But
I eat a lot of meat and eggs, Brian. I mean, I'll do scrambled eggs, or I'll fry me up some meat, scramble some beef, and then I'll crack me 3 or 4 eggs in there and scramble it up with it. Oh man, that's one of my favorite things to eat.
oh, gotcha, Beardus. And man, you can't go. I don't know how you get bored of eggs and a meat.
Yeah,
I it just I just I that's never happened in my lifetime. I mean,
no,
not at all. If I could have like a meat, eggs, and a side of like fresh cut strawberries or any fruit,
yeah,
um, dude, I could eat that around the clock. It would never bother me. And like every 3 days, add some grits to it. On a cheat day or something, just a big
yeah.
old tub of grits. I'm good.
Today for lunch, I had a 4 egg cheese omelet and an order of sausage.
Nice. Yeah, Andrew just said omelets. It's no, I could live off of a carnivore breakfast. I could just there's no problems at all with that.
Right. Yep.
I had chicken breast on the grill, skin on. God,
Hmm.
nothing better. Nothing tastes better than chicken skin off the grill, man. You can't beat that. I don't give a damn who you are, or the fat on the steak. Okay, there's equals.
Oh yeah, the
But
fat on the steak. Come on now.
and which I
Yeah,
won't eat all of, but I'll get to those that little bit where it's like really thick fat on the edge of one side. I definitely
yeah.
take that bite because that's the best bite on a steak.
Mm,
I don't give a damn who you are,
come
and
on.
the rest of it I'll cut off. I just want that bite or two that's over on that little rounded part. But I had grilled chicken breast and red asparagus. I've never had red asparagus before, but I went to our get our CSA basket, and they it wasn't on part of the program this week, but they had for extra for sale red asparagus. I was like, well, I got to try that, and it was oh my god, it was good. If you like asparagus, red asparagus is definitely the way to go. But grilled that with some seasoning on it and a sweet potato. That was my dinner.
I don't know, Bearded. It's hard to get for me to get tired of eggs, man. I love the eggs, scrambled, fried, omelet.
Oh, we've had a bunch of chickens before, dude. I don't I never I never get tired of it. I don't know why. And I guess because you get so many variations with the sides, one day you can have sausage with it, you can have steak
Mm-hmm.
if you're out there on that,
Steak
bacon.
and egg
You
thing,
can you
yeah,
can have you can go from sausage patties to sausage links, a little bit of fruit, some grits. There's just so many ways, and you can have omelets, you can have fried, you can have scrambled. It just it's Bubba Gump didn't have shrimp, shit on shrimp when it comes to eggs. You know what I mean? It's just you
yeah,
can have eggs just the same old way. You put salsa on the top of them. I think we talked about that a couple weeks ago, actually.
yeah.
And man,
There's
you
only
can't.
one type of egg that I can eat them, but I just, it's not a go-to, and that's a boiled egg.
Oh,
I mean,
really? Oh,
you like them?
I I love them, and Easter
Yeah,
is coming up in what 2 weeks,
yeah,
and I'm gonna tear those things up. Once those kids dye them, I'm gonna eat every damn one of them.
yeah. No, I can eat them. I just, it's not something that I could do. That I could do fried eggs, scrambled eggs all day long, every day. But a boiled egg, it has to be, like an occasion, I guess, like Easter.
Yeah,
uh,
man, a boiled egg and a salt shaker, I'm down. And deviled eggs. Oh my God, I'll eat
Oh no, yeah,
500 of them.
yeah. Now I can eat. They probably not the best for you because they got mayonnaise and mustard in there. Well, mustard
Yeah,
ain't bad, but the mayonnaise, egg salad or hard boiled,
yeah.
about all I can do now.
An egg salad sandwich. That's a good one too.
Look up steak and butter girl. Okay.
I'll butter her biscuits.
I got me a book, man. I was going through it kind of last week and reading some of the recipes, and there's some carnivore book, and there's some good recipes in there. Oh yeah, salt and pepper on the board. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man, it's dill pickles or any kind of pickles in deviled egg is not my go-to, but I like it. I like it a lot. And it's for some reason it's hard to explain this in my head. It's not my preferred method, but I like it.
Yep.
I don't know how to say that right, but because if I make it, I'm not putting pickles in it. And
Yeah. I like
sweet dill
both of
or
them, Andrew.
otherwise.
I like Duke's and I like Hellman's, Andrew. I like both. Those two are my favorite.
Yeah, same here. Same. Now if I go into, I'm grabbing Duke's by instinct, but if Hellman's is there, I'm good.
Yeah. Hellman's used to be my go-to all the time until I tried Duke's, and but I will do both.
Speaking of Duke's, man, we got a famous barbecue family here that's in their places called. There's two of them. There's the Duke family, which you can find some of their barbecue places in Georgia too. Um, they license the name out. It's not a franchise, but they'll license the name. Um, and Bessinger's. And man, I was going my when was that? That was last Thursday? Yeah, it was last Thursday. Um, I got up and rode down to my parent. That's right. That's when you were live catching, not catching fish. Well, not being able to put them in the boat anyway. And
Yeah.
um,
When you
and
went to your
when
parents, yeah.
yeah, when I was listening to you, man, I went to Bessinger's barbecue. Oh my God, man, I got there. Dude, one sandwich will cost you if you get the what they call the Big Joe basket, which is a big fat, and I mean a big onion ring. Those big thick flat fries, you know what I'm talking about? They're kind of
Hmm.
rectangular shaped, and
Yeah.
and a sandwich, which that sandwich alone could technically probably feed three people. And but man, I got that thing and I tore it slap up, man. God, their barbecue is good.
Yep. I got about 3 or 4 bags of pork skins in there right now, Brian. The Max, I think it's Max brand, MACS.
Oh man, pork skins. Don't get me started on that. God, man, I can tear some of those up too. And I always, since I was a kid, man, that's if I see pork skins, I'm buying them.
And man, I love putting hot sauce
Yeah.
on
And now
pork.
they're everywhere. They're in every convenience store around. Up until recent times,
Hmm.
if you saw pork skins, in the store, you knew you were in the right store. Now they're just kind of everywhere.
Yep. Pork skin is like in that book, Brian, that I have. One of the, main ingredients on some of the stuff for the breading is pork skins. Or uh, is it pork? Not pork. It's pork skin, but it's called something else. I can't think what it's called right now. Pork something.
Yes, ours is a Duke's line.
6 bags a week for me. Heck yeah, bro.
Duke's mayonnaise. I went past the speaking of that, Andrew, I went past there's a route that I can take going to the property that takes me right past the Duke's plant. That Duke's mayonnaise and Duke's barbecue are two different Dukes.
Bama mayonnaise mayo's not bad. It's pretty good.
I've heard of that, and I've obviously seen it, but I've never had it.
I don't have Dukes or if that's all the place has. I mean, it's good. That's what I got in the refrigerator right now is Dukes, but I haven't used it in a while because I hadn't been eating it.
And see, here's Sarah's thing. This is what drives me nuts. Is I have to go. Sarah will not buy um, mayonnaise. She will only buy mayonnaise that's like made from avocado oil or something like that. And it's
Uh,
pretty good. Actually, in recent years, this one brand that she gets, it is really good. Um, but it ain't Duke's and it ain't
yeah.
Hellman's. So I go buy like the little, the little travel bottle because she won't buy it. She will not. She's like, if you want it, you got to go get it.
It is a fancy cup, isn't it, Mandy? This cool chick got me that. Pretty awesome. You know what's weird is like there's certain things that I want Hellman's on, and there's certain things that I want Duke's on. You know, or like if I was to eat a bologna sandwich, I would want Hellman's.
I could see
Man,
that. I've never thought about that, but you're right. If I
yeah,
had, I've never thought about that, but you're right.
yeah.
Because especially with like you said, like us, yeah, I could definitely. That's funny that I've never thought about that, but you're right.
Yeah,
Plus, Hellman's has got a little sweetness to it.
yeah, yeah. And it does something to that bologna, man. It just
Mm.
makes it pop. But it's weird,
Dude,
but yeah.
it's funny. That's another one. I had a bologna sandwich for the first time, and I can't remember when. Um, I actually had two of them over the weekend because Sarah got um, somewhere, one of the stores she's in, fresh made bologna. And I was
Mm,
like, she came home, she goes, I bought bologna. I was like, you bought what? And it
yeah,
was thick too, man. I was like, dude, the first thing I did was make a sandwich and just devoured it and then went back and made another one.
heck yeah, man. He doesn't like a good bologna sandwich. I just hadn't been eating
Mm-mm.
bread, so but I think I'm gonna have a cheat day one day and just have me a bologna sandwich.
Yeah, mustard goes well with it. I usually do,
Yeah.
um, a lot of times I'll do only mayonnaise, but sometimes I'll do mayonnaise and the mustard with
Oh
my
yeah,
bologna.
Miracle Whip. You can throw Miracle Whip in the trash for all I
That
care.
shit's that ain't
Period.
that ain't mayonnaise. That's
Mm.
like salad dressing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Salad dressing. Exactly what that is. It kind of tastes like Thousand Island to me.
it, yeah, yep. You're right. I've said the same thing. I had a fried bologna sandwich for the first time in decades the other day. See, I thought I thought about, and if I hadn't been working in the yard all day up until I had a late lunch, excuse me, I would have made that a fried bologna sandwich, but I
Mm.
didn't.
Bro, you make you a fried bologna sandwich with a fried egg on top and a slice of tomato, mayonnaise, salt, and pepper. Oh,
Oh hell
woo.
yeah! And you
Mm.
know what we used to do as kids is, you get the regular, circle, bologna packs, right?
Yeah.
You peel off the red casing. And if you put it in the microwave, when I used to do them like three at a time, because it takes like three of them to like make anything, is you put them in the microwave. You put it on for 30 seconds, and when it heats up, it'll make a bowl. Every time, consistently make a bowl. And after
Mm.
30 seconds, then you put it in there and you put it in for another, you put cheese inside of it once it's formed up like a bowl. You put your cheese in there and some pickles. You turn it on for another 30 seconds and let it melt. And then you take that and stick it in a frying pan to get that crispy edge on it. Oh man.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Oh man. And you just eat it like
Man.
a taco. You fold it and
Yeah. Tell Dirty what I made the other night. I made some with crescent rolls and hot dogs. He took the Wendy's hot dogs and wrapped them with a crescent roll, but he had like sliced it and put cheese, like a cheese down in it, and then
mm,
baked it. Oh man,
that sounds good.
yeah, it was
Damn, that
good.
sounds good.
Yep. That was like one of my cheat days. Which I don't have many of those. So
Had that in years. And yeah, bologna, man. God, I mean, that used to be our thing in the summer almost every day, man. We make bologna bowls. Now that I think about it, we should probably have been calling them bologna tacos because that's how we'd eat them.
yeah,
Just boom.
yeah, yeah. That's why I used to do that. Just take a piece of bologna and put cheese in it and
Yeah.
pickles and do like a taco.
Dude, if you had a food truck and you made bologna tacos now, I bet you'd make $1 million fucking dollars.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the bacon. Wrapped in bacon. It was wrapped in bacon too.
Oh, ooh, even better. Damn. Well, see that, and that's my goal, man. If if all this doesn't work out, for whatever reason, I am totally prepared to start selling hot dogs and boiled peanuts.
Yeah, yeah. Do you see where like on where there's talk like wet people that are having weddings and stuff because the certain bars or shrimp bars or whatever it is they're having at their wedding, they're going to hot dog bars now.
Really?
Yeah, because everything was so expensive, they go on and that was on Rick and Bubba today. Is why I know that, and they were talking about it how people are doing hot dog bars at their
Dude,
weddings and their events that they're
well,
having.
it makes a lot of sense. And a whole lot of sense. I mean, it's so funny though how people think that they need all this uppity food at a wedding reception, and you don't. Nobody
Mm,
gives a flipping fuck, man. Nobody gives a shit.
yeah,
Everybody just wants to get on the dance floor and a drink if they drink, and and have a good time and
yeah,
just kick back. It's ridiculous what some people will go through just for that one fucking day. It's like, I mean, I
yeah,
get it to a certain extent, but it's like I was, you know, I don't know. We've never spent extravagant amounts, but when I married Henley's mom, it we got married at a very highfalutin fucking place. Reese Witherspoon got married where we got married the week before. If that tells you anything.
uh,
But the people that owned the place were friends of ours, and so it cost us little to fucking nothing. And I get spending big money. And of course, me and Costas creating a wedding venue. I get paying up for the location, but for everything else, nobody gives a shit.
yeah,
You give them a good atmosphere and a good DJ, and nobody gives a shit.
yeah. I mean, just something simple, food, man. You give them something simple because, like you said, they're gonna be dancing, wanting to dance and drink.
The best weddings I've ever been to with all my friends, all of them were the simplest shit like that, man. It's just like, here's some food, there's the bar, listen to the DJ, have a blast. It just, because you don't have to. I don't know. I hate that uppity fucking feeling. I just feel relaxed. We're all friends. Nobody's out to prove anything, and you're
Yeah,
not proving anything by spending that money. You just look like a dumbass, in my opinion.
yeah.
I'd rather my parents write me a check for 40 fucking $1,000, and for some of these people,
Hang out.
and just invest it. Fuck all that shit. A lot of rain calls. What am I missing?
Keep calling. I don't know, but this little couple of days of rain we had pretty much washed away all the pollen around here.
Yeah, most of it got watered down here too. Thank God. There's still some. The past 2 mornings I've gotten up and you can still see a little bit of the yellowness on the on the hood and on the windshield, but
Yeah,
not much.
we had like 2 days of rain, man. It was nice and cold. It went down to freezing last night, dude.
It
Yeah.
didn't get that cold here. The cold front didn't get here. It was funny because the morning it was nice and warm. You could feel the sun hitting you, and and it was really nice. And it got the whole day. It got colder as the day went. By 2 o'clock, it was like, holy shit, it's cold outside.
Yeah. Like, what the heck? And I
It's
didn't
the
dress. I didn't dress for it. I wore a t-shirt
oh yeah, not
at
good.
work. Yeah, at work I was freezing. I'm like, what in the world?
That's
So I
not good
had
at
no
all.
idea. That's what I get for not checking the forecast. Dang it! And Andrew didn't send me no update, so I'm blaming it on Andrew.
Yeah, there you go. Blame Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew, for letting me freeze.
He said the pool is green, but the quality is clear. Recently got 3 inches. We had like 2, maybe a little
Is
bit
he
more.
is he coming up to do the weather before we get out of here, or he
We'll have
just?
to do it next week so I can send him a
Oh,
link because I can't back out of anything. So,
okay.
but I got it set up where I can send it to him when we're done. And it'll always be the same link, Andrew. You won't have to worry about a link ever again. Just
Yeah, same one of what I've used.
when
Well,
we tell you to come up, just bring your happy ass on it up.
yeah. Don't be taking advantage of coming up in here, as soon as we start now.
Mandy said, Andrew, you're fired.
You're fired, sap sucker. Mandy's gonna be our new weather lady.
We're gonna get
Float,
weather lady.
Float needs a new computer.
I don't need a new one. I just don't keep that stuff. I don't have any social media on my computer. It's enough that it's on the phone. Which I'm contemplating getting rid of, to be honest with you. Just because it can become such a damn distraction.
Hmm.
And with the smart watches now, especially the Apple Watch, because I can do anything from that. I can still listen to my podcast, you know, receive text, obviously talk, text, everything else. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm either gonna do that or I'm gonna get a dumb phone. I'm kind of
Just that
over
dumb
it.
phone. Hmm.
Yeah. I'm just tired of it constantly being in my face, because
Yeah.
as much as I try to kind of, you know, watch my time very carefully and everything, but when you got nothing better to do, you just and
Mhm.
I'm just kind of
Yeah.
over it. I think it's just overload.
My oldest boy, he done away with all his social media.
Henley,
Just it.
Henley has Instagram and that's it. And by choice, he's like, that's enough for me. I'm good.
You don't need no flip phone. I still got a flip phone over there.
I was actually looking at him um, the other day because I keep getting bombarded um, with now that I'm up for renewal and paid this phone off. And I buy all my stuff through Apple. I don't ever go through Verizon or any of the shit. And I get bombarded with offers now. It's constant. Hey,
Yeah.
get a new one. Get a new one.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start looking around, see what dumb phones Verizon has. So let me go over to Verizon's website and see what's going on. And then I was looking at the Apple Watches.
Yeah. We need that payment. We need that payment. Get you a new one. Guys, don't forget that we got on my channel got a super clean giveaway coming up soon. So keep your eye on that so you don't miss out. Make sure you got the notifications.
Yeah, the old jitterbug
Yeah.
phones.
Jitterbug.
Oh, Andrew, the old ones won't, but they still make them. You can get a 5G flip phone.
Yeah, they came back, was it last year or year before where they started getting popular again?
Yeah, because well, when doing my research, there's a lot of people that are taking the shit off their phones and getting away from the smartphone shit. And the thing is, that if I need any of the any apps or anything, especially for like billing and things like that, if I need to invoice on site or want to, I can just take my iPad with me.
Right.
Because I do. Virgil, are you still in here? If not, because the yard books, I am so glad that dude turned me on to yard books, man. I've been using the shit out of yard books, and it's the shit you could do on there for free. Like I think I know we talked about this because the shit I was QuickBooks and everybody else, what they're charging now is fucking ridiculous, man. I mean,
Mm.
it's only in the grand scheme you look at, it's like it's only $55. And then you have the, little dollar, $2 here and there for your little, your add-on tabs, get this for $1.99, add blah blah. By the time you do all that shit, it's like that is nickels. But when you look back, dude, it's really not so much that, oh, that's an extra $1,000 in my pocket. Well, I mean, that is kind of the story because it's like $1,000 could still get me a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
like I'm like I don't see, I just don't. The problem is I don't see the value in it, especially when it's something what Yard Books gives you for free,
Right.
and the page that I can build on Yard Books that people can search when you search my business now, Yard Books throws my info that they have out into the algorithms. And so it just helps the search quality of the businesses that Google says, oh well, yeah, Yardbooks has him as a credited business, blah blah blah, and it's that it's that algorithm, and it helps, and it Yardbooks isn't charging you a dime for it.
Mm-hmm. Brian
Yardbooks
said
doesn't.
that's what he's using. So
Who
he's
said
using.
that?
Brian said he's using the free version.
Yeah, yeah, and you can
Pretty
do all
cool.
kinds of fucking shit to it, man. I mean, it's not just a CRM. I, invoice through it. Like I said, I can build my whole back end on it. And when people click on to like pay a bill, it'll come up. It shows the logo. It shows all of, I've uploaded pictures of work. Um, and it'll also, they can click on my social media outlets through that. And I'm like, how do you, I was like, damn, this is freaking perfect. And so Mulch Monkey has its page, and I finished that one today. I've been slacking on Indigo because it's so well rooted. It you know it's on year 5.5, so the just the word of mouth that that
Yeah.
that that
Keep it
washing
going.
does now is crazy. Um, and so I haven't been as productive as that with that as I have as Mulch Monkey being brand new. But I gotta finish. It's set up. I just haven't done the back end of where all the like before and after pictures and the links to the website. Actually, I don't have a website for that, but for Instagram and Facebook. I've got a website for Mulch Monkey. I may or may not keep it. It was a deal when I was getting some stuff. By the way, I went to order shirts because I was getting like 30 or 35, something like that for Mulch Monkey. So that I've got shirts, and the two guys will have shirts, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how much just a basic T-shirt with your logo on it is now?
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't guess. I know it's probably
Yep.
expensive. Okay.
like $35, and some of them with the good Gildan or what's the other good cotton blend? Southern something.
35 for one?
Yes, up to 45. I
Jeez.
was like, holy shit. So here's what I did. Let me see if I can do this without closing myself. Um, y'all, you got to go check this out. If you got to if you want to make shirts for yourself, go to let me pull up the link here.
That's more than I'd want
Ninja
to pay for them too.
ninjatransfers.com. What Ninja Transfers, and there's a lot of these companies, I think because um, t-shirt companies are getting print companies are getting really expensive. Ninja Transfers, and there's others out there. You can upload your logo or create one within their whatever little thing they use, the logo builder. And it's dirt fucking cheap to get a bunch of basically iron-ons printed. And they sell the shirts for dirt fucking cheap. I got it went from 35 to 45 depending on what quality t-shirt I picked,
Mm-hmm.
down to like $20. Because
Dang.
I'm willing to take the 10 minutes, actually the 6 minutes, to press my own shirts with an iron.
I think you can get the logos for a penny. Some of
Oh,
them.
you looking it up? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I'm gonna kill this mouse.
Just give it some cheese.
Right? But I've been working on before we got on here, I was working on getting some Indigo Home Services shirts. And if you buy 1 to 14 logos, and I'm talking about full big, back of the t-shirt or front, like the whole
Mm-hmm.
thing, they're $5.43 a piece for the big ones.
Nah.
And t-shirts they start at like the good ones for a Gildan starts at $12 a piece.
So you got
That's less.
less than $20.
Yeah, and then you add tax to it. It kind of gets to like the 18 mark, I guess, somewhere around in there,
Oh,
but less than half the price. And all I got to do is spend 6 minutes a t-shirt. I mean, I could, and I'm probably gonna get one of the presses, cost there a couple $100. If I could still do all this and buy a decent press and spend less than I would buying the t-shirts.
so what do you do? Like go to click on build a gang sheet or let's see, you got
Yeah,
order transfer by size, build a gang sheet. Let's click on that and see what that does. This is cool, man, because I need some, I want to get some, YouTube, your favorite bearded fisherman shirts done. Up to 30% off.
but
Unlock $20
it's
off your first order.
it's crazy cheaper, man. I was blown away. I was like, if they're a little bit cheaper, at this point, when I'm buying 30 t-shirts for, let's say, after shipping at least $40 a piece or something like that, I'm like, that's a
Yeah,
lot of money.
yes.
If I even just save $3 a shirt, I'll do it. And I was shocked at how much less expensive it was for the same shit. Like I said, I could buy a press, and a decent one at that, and the shirts and the logos for less than the shirts themselves. From
Yeah.
like uh, what's the one I use? Is ink something. It's orange with the octopus. What's the name of that? Everybody will know when I say the
So
name.
they're showing like some Ninja blanks like shirts. They got one for $2.34 for a shirt.
Yeah,
272, 309,
and
441, and they're all 5 stars.
yeah, they're definitely a lot less expensive, and it's the exact same shirts. If it's apples and oranges, I could get an argument, but when you're comparing apples to apples for less than half the cost,
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Custom Ink, that's who I've been ordering shirts from forever. And like I said, and this year, I mean, they've been creeping up, but this year the prices went through the fucking roof. I'm like, no, no, no.
Yeah,
I mean, again, at the end of the day, it's a tax write-off, but at the end of the day, it's money out of my pocket too. It's like it's apples to apples. Why would I pay the exact same money or half the money for the exact same fucking product? And the only thing they're doing is heat pressing it on there. Like I said, I could buy the heat press and still be under the price of ordering those shirts.
yeah. Dude, I'd love to have a press and be able to make my own shirts.
And they sell them on that site. They'll sell them to you.
The
But
press?
yeah, if you look in there, there's a tab for all products or something like that, and they've got varying ranges. But I was watching their videos, and they say it's just as easy. It just takes more time to use a hot iron.
Okay. The old school way.
Yeah, the old school way.
Design. No, I don't want design. I want supply. Let's see what.
Yeah, supplies
Ah,
is what it's under.
there it is. Heat press. See, I'll click on see what one of these things run.
They got like the cheap ones, like the portable mini heat press.
Ooh,
But you
I
can
mean, the cheapest one I'm seeing here is 579, which
no, they're a lot cheaper than that. And the portable one is only it is only $65.
on here.
Yeah. If you click supplies, you'll see it's one, two, three, four, five over on the top row. It says portable mini heat press.
Oh, okay, there they are. Yeah, well, I see that. I was looking.
And there's but they've got like all five of them are like varying price ranges.
Oh
But you
yeah, I
can find
see.
them on Amazon pretty cheap too. I'm not trying to be a commercial t-shirt shop. I just need to do, you know,
Yeah.
30 or 40 a year. But they'll even sell you the raw materials where if you want to use they'll sell you the inks and the transfers and everything if you want to create your own logos, on your computer and print them out yourself. And it's all high quality shit. They got reviews that are through the roof.
I might
But I
get
was
one.
like,
Yeah.
all right, Brian, see you later, man. Sorry, I hope you just said that and I wasn't paying attention to the comments.
See you, Brian. Love you, brother. It's good to see you tonight, man. See, that's I do want to get that logo right there. You
And
put
and
it there.
they sell the shit where you can they sell the what's it called? There's a specific name for the vinyls and stuff on to use on like cups and things like that. They sell that shit too. That's dishwasher safe. Something they do where it chemically bonds to the cup. There's a certain process you have to do to it, but
Yeah. Well, I want to, step up my game a little bit and have some merch for my channel, my YouTube channel, and this could be
yeah, Amanda, you're right.
start,
They do. And but either way, it I'll take this because if it was anything else, like I said, maybe I pay up for it, but for 7 shirts or 5 shirts per guy or girl, whatever, woman, whatever it winds up to be, to just wear them the fuck out within a few months,
Yeah,
working in them, sweating in them, tearing them. I'm not paying all that damn. I'm not paying $45 a fucking shirt. Shit on that.
no,
Some shit has gotten ridiculous. It's just like I was looking at concert tickets. It was a concert that I was thinking about going um, to go see. You ever heard of Marcus King, the blues dude?
mm-hmm.
And he's going to be up the road here playing in Wilmington uh, the weekend of my birthday. And I was like, damn, might want to go check that out. And so I got online when I was eating dinner and looked tickets $265 a piece.
True.
I was like, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Now, the service fee was $100 of that. What fucking service fee?
Right.
That is literally what these ticket sales companies are charging you. I'm like, it's time for these musicians and artists to get pissed off again because it calmed them down for a while, and
Mm-hmm.
now they've racked it back up again, where their
Yeah.
service fee is almost is the exact same as the ticket. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, they're
And they've
supposed to
almost
Elon and Trump's supposed to be doing something about that.
yeah, he's um well, I think he said he's gonna like start his own ticket agency or something like that to keep it minimalized. And
Yeah.
but at the same time, he was talking about how it has become a monopoly. And there's very few venues that these artists can sell their tickets through. And but you would think with the digital age, and maybe you have to hire some back end people or something, but do you even need these ticket agencies? You could create an agency within your website. It's
Mm-hmm.
not hard. It's not
Right.
hard at all.
That's crazy. Yeah. And that's
Or even
general mission, or so that they're all that
yeah, dude,
200.
it's a that was basically a general admission because it's a amphitheater. It's outdoor on the grass. You know,
That's
um,
crazy.
that's just fucking stupid, man. I was like, and dude, I don't have anything to worry about it. I mean, I could buy those tickets all fucking day long, but I'm not. Again,
Yeah.
it's perceived value. I'm like, no, I'll just download the latest fucking album off of fucking Apple Music and be done
Yeah.
for
Right.
12.99.
Yeah. Exactly. Shoot. And I ain't paying that to go see nobody.
No, and his crazy thing is right up here in at a huge fucking outdoor amphitheater in Charlotte. It's a massive place. And I talked about it some last year. I think I even uploaded some on social media. Dude, for $250 a person, I could go to every fucking concert from April through October.
Mm.
And this
Yeah.
amphitheater up here in Wilmington is wanting 260 fucking dollars per ticket for one show.
No.
But the amphitheater in Charlotte, they sell their own fucking tickets. Now they'll honor Live Nation and all that, where you can buy them too. But the amphitheater also does their own ticket sales, and it's a fraction of the price.
Mm. That's like, WC's ex-wife took, she took her daughter to Taylor Swift. $1,100 a piece for the
Fuck
ticket.
no, no,
I was like,
no.
I said, WC, are they crazy? He said, yeah, I guess so. He's like, yeah, I guess they crazy.
I guess so. There is,
Mm,
I don't give a fuck who it is. Dude,
long as no fun.
Elvis himself could hop out of the fucking grave. I ain't paying no
Yeah,
11 $100.
yeah. Heck no. Show ain't. Show ain't.
That's
But
ridiculous, man.
and it was like, and it wasn't like, I don't think it was floor seats either. Ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, and he said, "What the fuck?"
$700.
Yeah, man, that's all they're doing is printing the ticket. And because the funny thing is Live Nation and all them, they don't have to do any marketing directly because their back end on their websites, they've got the algorithm set up right. Because if you Google somebody's tickets, they're the first ones that show up. So everybody just clicks on them. If you just go through the second or third page, usually you can find them at a discount. It just depends on who's working them. But the problem is now is that Live Nation and Ticketmaster and all them, they're hoarding all the tickets. They're buying all the seats and reselling.
Yeah.
And that's what's got to stop.
Yes. It's crazy. I just keep trying to win tickets on the radio. Man, I wanted to go see Heart, but I've been watching some videos of them, man, and I just don't think I want to go. Because I don't want it ruined for me. I mean, I know, you know, they're trying, but to see her in a wheelchair and just not able to hit the notes like she can't.
I've heard some people talk about that, and the reason is because, and it made sense the second I heard it, because there have been people saying that the show is still really good and she does sound good, but she can't hit those high notes, and it's because she's sitting.
Yeah,
And I was
because
like, that makes perfectly good sense. But it's
right.
not permanent. It's from some injury she had. So
Yeah,
supposedly it's
she had,
temporary.
had yeah surgery or something like just fighting
She
cancer.
just she
Oh,
broke her arm and her shoulder or something, and something with her hip. She got some sort of accident, and it's just easier for her because the weight bearing she has to sit down, so she's
yeah.
using a wheelchair for whatever reason.
Because I was listening to one of them. I was watching a video and I was like, man, that gummit, you know, is the heart that and listen to growing up, and then to hear
Yeah,
that's like right now. If you go back in the '80s and listen to Tesla, listen to love song,
yeah,
it sounds amazing. But you pull up one of his videos today and listen to it, oh my
mhm,
gosh, dude, it's terrible.
yeah. Some people just don't know when to stop, dude. They
Yeah,
have. It's just like just because you can tour doesn't mean you should.
I
It
mean,
doesn't mean you should at all. And
yeah,
um, in all these, and for years, some of final tour, 10 years later, final tour.
yeah. Well, guess who's supposed to do another show that they did their final tour many years, and that's Kiss. Kiss is about to
Oh
do
yeah.
a no makeup tour or something.
Now, well, Kiss did say that they would do like 1 to 5 a year, but they're no longer going to have like a scheduled tour. They at least said that from go. There's could be just a few where they're concerts that they're actually going to have, but as far as an official tour with
Yeah,
X amount of dates, they said they're
yeah.
not doing it.
And I don't want to go see Kiss with no makeup on. If I go see
No,
Kiss,
no,
they got to be in full, makeup, and
yeah,
that was my first
Kiss with
concert.
no makeup. Oh, really?
Yeah, Kiss was I was 8 years old. It was 1978 was my first concert, and it was Kiss. First time
Oh,
I ever
that's
got
awesome.
high. First time I ever got high at 8 years old, bro.
That's
my
funny,
my
man.
mom and her friend took me and my brother. That was our first concert.
I think you remember talking about that, but I don't remember you saying that it was Kiss.
Yeah,
And but see. Kiss No Makeup concert. That was good for 19, what was it, 82 when they took their makeup off. It
Yeah,
was good for that concert, that tour was good for that year. After that, put your makeup back on, put the show back on, let's go.
yeah, let's go.
You're right. I don't today, I don't give a I'm very uninclined to go see you with no makeup because that
Yep,
is the show.
yeah, exactly.
Because Kiss is, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some cool songs that they have, but their shit it's all about the show, and no
It's all
makeup
about, yeah,
is no show in my opinion.
yeah. I agree. Stage performance and yeah, you got to have the makeup on, man.
What Mandy say? I loved it when they covered "Stairway to Heaven" and "Goosebumps." Yeah, I I
Hmm.
I could see
Yes,
that.
yeah.
Heart,
Oh,
I'm
Heart.
pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah. When they did it, uh, when they performed in front of them, what was it? Some kind of honoring thing. I don't know where
Yeah, who
they
was
honor
it? It was it? Oh, it was when they honored
Led Zeppelin.
thank you. I couldn't
Yeah,
spit it out.
yeah, man. And they were all sitting up there, and he's like,
Yeah.
doing this, and they'd look at each other and then and just kind of shake their head, maybe smile a little bit. Yeah, they're doing it justice. And Bono's son played drums on
Yeah.
it.
And he crushed it, man. That
Kennedy
dude's,
son.
I mean, he's, I hate to say it, but he's leagues beyond his dad. He's
He,
like
he's good.
way beyond, man.
It makes it look. He's a lot like he makes it look simple, like
Yeah.
just like I can't think of his name right now. I just had a I just went blank. Um, the band that
Well,
sings Tom Sawyer, Rush, like
Rush,
uh,
Neil
like
Peart.
Neil Peart. Thank you. He done some insane drumming, but made it look so simple.
Dude, he always looked like he wasn't even moving, man. He's just
Yeah,
and
you're
it's
like,
like
oh
you
my
couldn't even see him
god,
move. He's just sitting there, man.
the lick
And
he just did, and you're like, what in the world? He's just chilling.
another really good drummer is Phil Collins' son.
He is
Holy
good. Yeah,
shit.
he is good. Yeah.
And the only thing he really does is now he does sit in for his dad now. And he's going to stop touring. He said just his back hurts too much. He can't do it. But he's mostly known for his sit-in sessions for recording with other artists is where his meat and potatoes is in the industry for him.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. His back problems were from playing drums. Sitting on the
Yeah,
drum.
from hunched over.
Yeah.
Totally preventable if someone would have, back in the day, it worked on his posture when he was playing, he wouldn't have these problems. That's
Yeah.
sad, but it's the truth.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I watched it. If you hadn't, it's on YouTube. If you you search on YouTube for Phil Collins documentary, it's like a five-parter. But you can watch it all in one video. It basically goes through his life and up through current times, and it's interviewing him, his son, and a bunch of other people, and it's incredible to watch it. And they just released that back in early March, but it's really cool to watch.
Check it out.
It's let me see if I can find the name of it real quick. Actually, I need to do that. Let me look right here. But, I'll tell you what the name of it is. Phil Collins. Drumeo. Drum EO is the name of the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I
And,
watched Drumeo. Yeah.
and it's Phil Collins, drummer first is what the name of it is.
Okay.
And get ready because it's like 2 hours long. It's, let me see.
I love
Actually,
watching that channel
yeah, it's exactly 2 hours long.
where they'll bring somebody in and play a song that they never heard, and
Yeah,
they play
yeah,
them on a track, you know, and they can't hear the drums, so they basically make their own drums to it to see how close they can get to the original.
yep. And it's funny they do a lot of that because um, Phil Collins' son was talking about when he um, went on. It's funny because what the original song, um, uh, the end, not end of the night, is it end of the night? You know, the famous Miami Vice.
Yeah.
And Phil Collins said the way he originally did it and recorded it for months, he was playing it totally different in concert and didn't realize it.
Wow.
And and then um, and then his son, when he started sitting in for him like a couple years ago, he was playing it totally different. And it's just one or two beats difference, but in the timing on it. But and they went back and they show, is it that one? There's another video that's out there too that's come out since then, but I think it's in this one too. And they actually, you can actually hear the beats of the original recording, how Phil Collins was playing it for a while, and how his son was playing it. And unless you slow it down, you can't tell.
Oh
But
wow.
once you've heard it slow, you can't not hear
Right.
it.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. I was like, damn, that's wild. But he
That,
was talking about how a lot of songs are like that. That there's a lot of things that people, the audience won't catch, but he'll change the drum beats to it in a very minute way just because it's quicker, better, faster, or he just wants a change up. And
right.
it's hardly ever caught.
Yeah, that video of that song where he's, you know, singing and making his way up the stairs and makes his way over to the drum set and do do
Yeah,
do 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 do
yeah.
do.
I liked his 80s videos though, with all the puppets, with Ronald Reagan and all. Remember that from?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a good
Yeah,
one.
he had what was it, like two or three of the videos that you used the puppets, and that was, those are my, still probably, I would easily say my favorite MTV videos.
Well, all right, brother. We came to the 11 o'clock here, so I am
Yeah, we
fixing
did,
to
didn't we?
have to turn it in and
What's
get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, I do too, dude. I got a big wash jar in the morning. It's uh it's the one that Will has helped me do a couple of times in previous years.
Uh-huh.
And and it's all I don't it's always the house that just constantly kicks off the busy time of year. And they're always um, scheduled for the very beginning. I don't ever call him. Usually, sometimes he'll text and go, "Hey, do you know when I'm on the schedule yet?" Which is the way with a lot of my clients. Um, but this is a massive friggin' house, and I always schedule it for the. He's always the first house of the first extremely busy week, and
Uh-huh.
um, and it's the one where I know I've got to go through my system, make sure it's tight, make sure everything's working right. That's what I did a lot of today was even though I've watched all week, it's like mentally my brain says this is the house that kicks off the busy part of the season.
Right,
And
right.
so all day today I was out there monkeying around with the system, cleaning out the truck, cleaning up everything and changing oil and this and that and the other. And uh, throwing away shit I'm not using anymore, cleaning house, so to speak, on the truck and on the trailer and everything. But it's a big deal to me because it's not only is it a big house that pays out well, it was the first big one that I got, and he's one of my very first customers, period. And
Right.
he has sent me so much business, dude, so fucking much business.
Nice.
It's unbelievable. So it's very, as many times as I've done that house, I could do it with my fucking eyes closed. It's like it's still very important to me. Not that anybody's less important, but he's important to me. So's that house, and it being the always being the official kickoff house. It's like it gets you nervous a little bit. You know, it's like a
Yeah.
little bit of stage fright. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, and
Gotcha.
but it's cool. It's all fun. But I hope everybody enjoys the rest of the week. Enjoys your weekend.
Yeah.
Um, whether you're fishing for gold or fishing for fish sticks, I hope it's good for you out there.
Yep. And y'all keep me in your thoughts and prayers, please. Tomorrow's kind of, crazy day. It's kind of got me a little. Anytime I go to the dentist, I'm, you know, freak out a little bit. I just don't like it. But,
You'll freak out at the point where they hit you with that gas, and then the world will be all right.
yeah. Yeah. They actually gonna give me the nitrous for sure. I have to have it. I'm a big baby when it comes to.
Oh, dude, I'm a huge baby at the dentist. It just I love getting my teeth cleaned, but even that I hate going.
Yeah.
And anything over and above a cleaning, whether it's I've had wisdom teeth removed. I've had a couple of molars removed, and it's it and done like deep gum cleaning. So man, once you get, it's like I'm like, just knock me the fuck out.
That's
Just
what I
knock me
love,
out.
man. I just love to be knocked out and just go ahead and do what you got to do, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
wake up and be on my
It's like
way.
my dentist or my is it orthopedic, whatever the fuck is. They've been waiting for me to come back to I mean, the implants are there because I've got these two molars that cracked. And it's just like, man, I don't feel like going.
Yeah.
And they're literally just sitting there waiting on me. But I was like, man, I don't feel like putting up with that shit.
Yeah, this appointment's been set up for 2 weeks. I'm like, man, 2 weeks, that's a long time. And then here it is. So tomorrow I go
Yeah,
in,
it
here's
come
dun, dun,
around
dun.
quick.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
y'all. Y'all have a good night. And what always happens, float. What always
I
wins.
appreciate y'all, man. Y'all, if y'all remember anything about this live stream, y'all